Intended, but do you feel the same? Lovers, late at night, I will be right here too. Out of sight, love is under.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Imani from the DMV. You already know where I'm at, you know where I be. Welcome to my channel, Imani Versus, where I talk about music, culture, Today, we're going to be talking about Jhene Aiko, and the reason why I want to talk about her is because I think I've changed my mind about Jhene Aiko. I think that she deserves to be more popular. I think that she needs to be in more of these festivals, like Afro-punk and Rolling Loud and like stuff like that, because I think she's really, really talented, and I liked her improvement over the last 2 years as an artist. But I want to talk to you how my growth from hateration to holleration started. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video on this channel. Check out my playlist on Spotify. Check out my TikTok at imaniversus, Spotify's imaniversus, and my music blog website in general, coolingthegame.blog. All the links are in the description below. Let's get started. So first, I want to go through just Jhene Aiko's timeline, and then I want to just comment in between each thing that I'm bullet points I'm saying about her, because I think that's important to do. Some of y'all don't even know her. You know, Jhene Aiko is an American singer and songwriter from Slauson, West Los Angeles. California! She first got her rise of fame by singing backup for B2K. And B2K is a hip hop boy band from the early 2000s. So you get it like B2K, like boys 2000s. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. And they said that they used to connect Jhene Aiko, because it was her trying to get popular and get clout and stuff, by saying that she was Lil Fizz's cousin, which she's not Lil Fizz's cousin, but I guess they look the most alike because they're both light skinned or something. I don't know. But yeah, that didn't work because she didn't become a child singer star like some Olivia Rodrigo, you know what I mean? In 2003, while being signed to Sony, Aiko made a debut album called My Name is Jhene, which was never released. She eventually got let go and returned to music in 2011. And that was during the Whisper Girl era. And this is when she released the mixtape Sell Out, or Sell Out. Yeah, Sell Out. And the reason why I call this the Whisper Girl era, because I want to say in the early 2010s, it seemed like every pretty girl that you saw on Tumblr. I wasn't on Tumblr, but I think they came from Tumblr. But from Tumblr, Instagram, all of a sudden wanted to be a singer, on some Cassie shit. They all of a sudden was okay, I'm pretty, I have clout, let me start singing and make music, Justine Skye and Jhene, Cassie, people like them, they have these very soft, elegant voices, and they're just kind of singing the same themes over and over again. And Jhene was one of the rise of Whisper Girl era. She's the mother, one of the mothers, because there's probably other mothers, but I think she's the mother of Whisper Girl era. Sell Out comes out in 2011, and the whole reason for that album to come out was just about they said when she went to these record labels, her agent would say, sell yourself, but she didn't want to actually sell herself. She wanted to sell herself genuinely and not actually sell herself as something else. So from the jump, Jhene Aiko has always been kind of who she wants to be, even though it's changed over years, but she's always been, I guess, confident to her core. So the single off of that mixtape was My Time or My Move, and then in 2013, Sold Out came out, and that was the popular mixtape I used to see everybody listen to. Everybody, when I was in in school, everybody used to be oh, Sold Out, Jhene's so good, you don't like this mixtape? And I really tried to listen to it. I couldn't get through it. It was very boring. I very much used it as background, you know what I mean? First charting song was with Big Sean called Beware, and the song from this EP was The Worst when it came to Sold Out. So The Worst was on the radio, and so was Beware. I hated the song The Worst. Her voice is just very off key, and it hurt my musical ears. I used to play a lot of instruments growing up too. I'm very virtuoso, if you would ask, you know? And her voice was just very off key in all her songs. And she just wasn't a good singer, and I did not know why people liked her. And I was like, it's because she's light-skinned. Like, it's because people are color-struck and she's beautiful, you know, and that's it. Like, the talent not talenting. And this is where my hateration for Jhene Aiko started. This is where it started. Like, I was like not feeling her. Did not like any of the songs. Did not like her on that Beware song. Like, I didn't like anything. But the song The Worst did get nominated for a Grammy in 2015 along with 2 more Grammy nominations. She didn't win anything, but she definitely was nominated and recognized by the Academy. So in 2016, her and her now boyfriend Big Sean, they were together in 2016, and they made a album called 2088, which is their group. When they do music together, they're called 2088, but when they're separate, it's Big Sean and Jhene Aiko. Does that make sense? All right. When I heard that album, so I used to be a really big Sean fan. So when I listened to 2088, I already did not like Jhene Aiko. I was like, why is he doing a song, like a whole album with her? Like, her voice sucks. Like, I hate it. But I would say some of the songs on the album were decent. Now, some of the songs were more so focused on her singing. Didn't like it because it was off key. It was just hurting my inner eardrum. But when it was like switching off a little bit between her and Big Sean on some of the songs, I was okay with that. Like the song like Selfish, I was okay with that. Now the bridge and Selfish, they could have kept that. I don't need to hear all that. It wasn't good. She can't sing. I didn't like it. It just made me tolerate her voice a little bit more. So we're gonna jump to 2017. She dropped her album Trip, and a lead singer off of there is While We Are Young. I know that was a very popular song too, but once again, I'm on Jhene hateration at this point. So I hated the song. Like, I was on that. Why is she still around? Why do y'all still like her? Like, I don't get it. So let's move on. So I want to say like around like 2018 maybe. Yeah, maybe 2019. I want to say 2018. She dropped her song Triggered. And around this time, if I can find the tweets, I could put them in here. Jhene Aiko actually stated that she started taking singing lessons, which I can tell because every single song since 2018 that she has done has sounded significantly better, and I can tolerate her voice more. I can tolerate it's in a good tone now. My musical ear ain't ringing. I'm not going like this when I hear her music. So I'm really happy that she did that. Like, I like to see artists like take classes and go to school for music theory and start taking producer lessons, like stuff like that, writing camps, because it shows that they really care about their craft. And I feel like I think this is when my turning point from the hateration to holleration for Jhene Aiko has turned. So she dropped her song Triggered, which was allegedly about her relationship with Big Sean, even though she said it wasn't about Big Sean, but it was giving Big Sean. And I think she dropped a remix where Big Sean was actually on it too. But I actually did like that song. I wrote about it on my music blog, coolingame.blog, if you want to check it out. Link in the description below. And the song was the lead single off of her album, Chilumbo, which I think came out in what, like, sometime later. That's why I think Trigger came out like 2019 and Chilumbo probably came out in 2020, because it came out like soon after. So it's probably Triggered in the fall, spring Chilumbo. That's probably what, I don't know how to say her last name, but Chilumbo is like her last name. I think I'm saying it wrong though. So, fun fact, Jhene Aiko is actually a soprano singer, and she often encompasses like sound bowls in her music, which are amazing. I would like to have some sound bowls in my room to see if my spirit is correcting me. She's a very spiritual girl. Go down some of her influences, and these influences encompass every era in like her musical like journey. So like during the Sailed Out era in 2013, her musical influences was Fiona Apple, Lil' Kim, and Sade Adu. Other influences that I think overall encompasses her is like Tupac and Aaliyah, and then in just other different areas in her era as well. Like if you listen to Sold Out or like Chilumbo or like Trip, her other influences were Sierra, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Kid Cudi, Brandy, The Vocal Bible, Norwood, Beyonce, India Irie, Amel Leroux, John Mayer, TLC, and Alanis Mosseret. I'm not sure if I said that right correctly either, but like those are some of her influences. I could definitely see the Tupac and Aaliyah. It seemed like all the California girls like Tupac and Aaliyah. Like Kaylani loves Tupac and Aaliyah. Like all y'all girls in California love y'all some Aaliyah. I'm with y'all though, because I love Aaliyah too. So the reason why I think that Jhene Aiko deserves more like popularity than what she has, because I think she's very talented and she does take her music very serious. I feel like in the beginning her music was very immature, and that's because she was in her like mid to like late 20s by that point when her music was out. It was very immature. The voice was not hitting. I despised her. But I think when she started taking singing classes and started writing about more mature content as I got older in my 20s, I started liking some of it. I really do. Now, there's a song that she got with Nas that I like, and she got a song with her sister Mila J that I like a lot. That's really about it. I don't know if I like any other Jhene Aiko songs, but I know I like those two songs. And of course, some of the songs off of the 2088 album. I think she's a very talented like writer. I think she's a very talented producer. I think she has grown up and matured and is very deep with her music, and I think a lot of people should listen to it because of that. I like how she's very authentic and genuine and true to herself. I really do mess with that. Just like researching a little bit about her, you know, it just seems like she's always kind of known herself, and yes, she has changed over the years, but she's always known herself. She's always had a good confidence in herself, and you need that when you're in like sharing your music to people. You need to be confident because people gonna shit on it like me, because I did not like that girl. So this is where I like my holleration. I was like happy. I was like, hallelujah, Jhene Aiko was actually pretty good. I think she deserves a little bit more. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Like, I think she should be on more festival stages. I think she should be invited to like perform more at like the BET Awards, or I don't, is she black? I'm not sure. The BET Awards or like Grammys or like MTV. I think she needs to be more mainstream. I feel like she's very kind of like low key in like a niche area, and I think she needs to be more outside of that. And yeah, like I feel like her themes and music has changed. It sounds like she used to talk about sex all the time, and then now it's more so like how relationships, how I want to live, you know. If I see anything toxic, it's out, it's gone. Like, I'm here for my family. Like, she's growing up, and I feel like you really see artists grow with the music. Like, look at SZA. I mean, she hasn't had her sophomore album come out, but it seems like all the songs that she's had since Control is still in that era of immaturity, and I really hope her new album actually shows some growth. Like, Ari Lennox, she showed some growth with her new album, Sex Location, and I forgot what it's called. But Editor P will write it in. Another person that doesn't show growth, Summer Walker. Hopefully maybe her third album will be some growth, but like, no, everything's been the same with her. But that's another video. But like, yeah, I think she deserves more. And I think she deserves to be more mainstream. And I really hope she gets that, because I think she's very deserving, very talented. But what do you guys think? Comment below. What's your favorite Jhene Aiko song? Did I say Chilumbo correctly? You let me know. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon.
Standing, get it right. What I need from you is everlasting. Lovers at night, I might regret the day. What's it worth? Yeah, can't keep on no more, especially when I'm sober. I won't